From the beginning of time, everything God made was designed to grow. Seeds multiply, rivers flow, light expands. Abundance isn't a modern dream. It's a divine pattern. But somewhere along the way, many began to believe that God wanted us small, limited, lacking. Yet Jesus came to reveal the truth. God's kingdom runs on the principle of increase, not greed, but growth with purpose. Jesus talked more about money and stewardship than almost any other subject. Why? Because he knew wealth reveals the heart. In Luke 16, he said, "If you are faithful in little, you will be faithful in much." That's not just about coins, it's about trust. God watches how we handle what's in our hands before he multiplies it. Faithfulness is the seed that unlocks abundance. In the parable of the talents, 3 servants received different amounts of silver. 2 of them invested what they had and it grew. The third buried his in the ground. When the master returned, he celebrated the first 2 but called the third wicked and lazy. Why? Because God designed gifts to move, not hide. He blesses what we use, not what we fear. The lesson: God doesn't reward waiting. He rewards working in faith. When Jesus fed 5,000 with 5 loaves and 2 fish, he was showing us something deeper than a miracle. A mindset. Scarcity says, there's not enough. Faith says, what I have is enough for God to multiply. Every act of abundance begins with gratitude and trust. Jesus didn't beg for more. He blessed what he had. That's the secret. Before multiplication comes thanksgiving. True biblical wealth isn't measured in what you store, but in what you steward. It's not about accumulation, it's about activation. Money is a tool. Purpose is the goal. The early church shared freely, funding missions, feeding widows, building hope. They weren't poor in spirit, they were rich in generosity. Yet Jesus also warned the rich young ruler, "Sell what you have and follow me." Not because wealth was evil, but because wealth had become his master. God doesn't mind you having things. He minds things having you. Freedom is the true currency of heaven, and generosity is how we spend it. Jesus said, "Seek first the kingdom of God and his righteousness, and all these things will be added to you." He promised addition, not subtraction. When you seek purpose first, provision follows. When you chase giving, God chases you with blessing. Wealth in God's world is creative. It builds, it uplifts, it moves hearts and transforms futures. From Abraham's herds to Solomon's wisdom to the apostles' bold generosity, God's covenant has always included provision. But here's the key: prosperity is never